Fascinating.
Alrighty, good, time of day is it? Good morning, Twitch. My name is Alloy, and welcome back to more Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores. And I, hopefully, will finish the story up by the end of this part. I've got a couple of hours to do it. When it's all said and done, I'll be ready to stream some of the other stuff I've had plans to stream. Bought a couple of new games, and I might want to hopefully get to play them with Minecraft a little bit. You know, Wild Hearts, Wolong Fallen Dynasty. They're not exactly the newest, but they were all recent releases, so I
got something that
well
might interest you, Princess.
give it a shot. Where is the workbench? There it is. I want to make sure my ammo is up to snuff. Glad that's fully upgraded. This means I get to make more of this. Alright, I think I'm ready. I suspect it's some big boss fight. It's gonna be a doozy. I mean, a way to crush Aloy like a bug is, sounds pretty menacing. Alright, guess I'm walking. I can craft fast travel packs. You know, hints that are actually useful. It's a thing of beauty.
Okay, when Sega gets here, we'll have to find a way to get to Londra. Stop him from carrying out his big plan. you're here. I'm guessing your sister made it back okay?
She's with the Admiral's Guard now, helping the last of our people out of Longes Park. Gives her something to focus on instead of brooding over what happened.
I hope it helps.
So what do you say we put an end to all this?
Let's do this.
It's time. Let's get going.
Okay, so Longe's probably in his bunker, right? We'll have to get back in there.
Yeah, I don't think Longe's in the bunker. Back at the park, he said he's gonna crush us like bugs. Pretty sure he's gonna use that. But he doesn't have a reactivation signal to rebooted systems. He needs a more direct connection.
You think he's actually inside that thing?
It's his only option. We need to find a way to stop it from powering up. There. It looks like it's hooked up to some kind of cooling system. If we find a way to disrupt it, it might cause the Horus to overheat.
That might be tricky.
Oh, joy.
More machines brought back from the dead?
I don't think so. Landra must have used the Horus to make them. We better hurry. Come on. Time to get to that cooling system. We can climb down here.
Hello, Aloy. Is that you scurrying around down there? So good of you to make it to our grand finale.
I'm on fire. So clearly for the railgun, big detachable targets.
Pain subsided.
Now I've been playing too much Fallen Dynasty. The controls
get
are
up that
not
way.
as. I'm gonna struggle with Fallen Dynasty now that I've played this, but. Didn't have to worry about prepping. They give you everything you need to get by.
There we go! Now, where are you hiding, Aloy?
We'll have to avoid that thing to get to the cooling system. Those ruins can give us cover.
I don't want to find out what happens when I get to hop on the way.
Aloy, come
You can see us if we stick to cover.
Hope you're right.
You can't hide forever. Like a
Oh,
needle
good.
in a haystack. Oh, have you people invented those yet?
God, what an asshole.
I know you're down there.
That big overhang ahead can give us cover.
I can see. Very well.
Gotta get through that fire gleam.
Oh, that's how you give your position away.
Now what do we have here?
Can you actually see on the end of that?
Okay, I think we're in the clear for now.
What are we gonna do if he wakes the whole machine?
It's ancient and slow. We're small and fast. We've got a chance.
Well, I like someone who's thinking about his, or
here.
her, thinking about what advantages she does have instead of dwelling on the disadvantages.
Where'd you crawl away to?
Here we go again.
More corruptors ahead.
Well, would have been nice if I had some more skill points. Doesn't make any sense to me. You give me all these options to customize. What if I just want to be a generalized build? Do whatever the darn well
I'll
I please.
find you eventually. After everything you hide now. Aloy, are you frightened?
We could climb up and slip by.
Come on, show yourself.
That was lucky.
Hiding among the weeds. Where are you? It's only a matter of time, Aloy. Aloy, are you frightened? Come out, come out.
Whoa!
God,
Another arm's up and running!
Come on, we better hurry.
this guy just loves the sound of his own voice, don't he?
Let's keep moving. Cooling system's further up the hill.
If any more parts of that thing wake up, we're in big trouble.
Then let's keep moving. We'll have to hug the cliff to get by. Nowhere to go but up. It's gonna be hard to avoid attention here.
A distraction might help. Or we could charge through.
Make a move, Aloy. Come on.
Space to maneuver.
Just wait until I find you.
Detonate it!
What are you up to down there?
Now's our chance.
The cooling system should be just ahead.
Corruptors have overridden some machines. Gotta take them out.
You will resist, and you will die.
Do I have the means to take down Clamberjaws without, only one way to find out? It ain't enough.
Think you can stop me?
Fine.
Come on, come on!
Come on. Heal over.
Okay. Now to deal with the cooling system. Let's see if we can overheat the Horus with this thing.
There's gotta be a way to stop its cooling.
Maybe my focus can help. There. Destroying that might stop the Horus's cooling.
What are you up to?
There it is. Seika, wanna do the honors?
You got it!
There we go.
I'll get the other one for you.
Sweet.
Don't keep me waiting, Aloy.
Teamwork.
Yes!
Alert. Temperature critical.
It's working!
Emergency heat signal engaged.
Or not.
Uh-oh.
Somehow I thought that would be too easy.
Thought you had me, ladies? Think again.
Run!
He's gonna use the sea to cool the horse down.
Legacy's light. How are we supposed to stop that?
There! On its underside. We gotta go after its heat sinks. You keep Laundra distracted from the air. I'll attack from below.
Wait! You want me to fly this thing?
You're a quick learner?
Well, it's you and me now, buddy.
Well, this certainly got interesting.
Okay. Gotta intercept the Horus, then go after its heat sink. This flying thing's not bad! Whoa! You're, doing great. We can't let it reach open water. Seika, I need you to keep the Horus on the beach. On it! I'll be the base!
Well, now, seems we have an insect huddling around down there.
Nice. Okay, time to hit that heat sink.
That's not your salvation.
Yikes! Almost took a hit!
Mosquito.
That looked like it hurt. I'll be fine.
You picked the wrong fight.
You're nothing but a walking scrap heap! I need to get my stamina up
Well, getting stuck in the environment was not my idea. Basically, that actually is going to hit that thing and hurt. What about,
Uh-oh! Fly, buddy, fly! Got a duck under it! Bet it can't keep up!
Annoying little gnat. I'll make it toast to your death.
Yes! It's stuck! Good work! Diving!
Do you think that's getting you somewhere?
Something's not easy on this thing!
Now it's my turn.
Look out, Aloy! The Metal Devil's charging up for something!
You still kicking down there?
Going down that easy.
Why don't you have something to keep you company?
I'm just sending more cropters! I'll handle it! Seika, keep Laundra busy while I deal with the machines. Shouldn't be hard to get his attention. Come on, you big wreck! Come and get me!
Get back here!
Ha! Missed me!
You're in for an emergency landing!
got my potions when I need them.
Flip those wings faster!
I will succeed where all others have failed.
to me that,
That's it! Heat sink's exposed! Time to heat it up!
the only person who has ever,
Killer rocket's catching us!
Let's clip those wings, shall we?
why is this music somber?
Shoot that heat sink. Ha! Can't spawn me out of the sky!
Face the inevitable. You're doomed.
Last one's down. Now I can focus on the horse's heat sinks.
This...
Aloy! I see another heat sink on the flank! But it's under some kind of cover. Let me scan it. This one's got a cover on it. Spear might break it. I gotta get up there. Climb one of the legs. Come on, buddy! Fly straight! Shoot that heat sink. Let's try this maneuver!
But you even hope to win. That is pathetic.
I gotta keep pushing. Shoot that heat sink. Ha! Dodged it!
As mindless as a moth to the flame.
Scaling a horse on the move. Right. Easy. Beats being the bait.
This, you volunteered!
Shoot that heat sink. Can't catch me. Keep going. Almost there. Hard to steer this thing.
Nothing but a pair of D-listers.
I gotta keep pushing. Shoot that heat sink.
That's your big plan. Pathetic.
Look out! It's raining fire!
Damn it.
And launch repelled that one. Uh-oh. It's charging again, Aloy. Get clear!
Good, you don't gotta tell me twice!
Oh, I bet you didn't like that. I will grind you into the sand.
Big guy's on the move! Looks like Londra's taking it out into the water! He must be heating up in there. I don't know if I'll be able to keep him distracted. Just do what you can.
I had yet to scan this darn thing. Oh.
What's it doing? Did we shut it down? I think it's cooling itself off. This could be our chance. Stay in the air for now. I'll check it out.
We're not done yet.
Careful, Aloy! The horse arms are closing in!
It's you and me now, Aloy. Time to see what you're made of.
Where do you want me? Stay up there. Keep a lookout. Okay. I think I see heat sinks on the arms. Got it.
Oh, they're only open for a set amount of time, okay.
It's gearing up to attack. Heat sinks exposed. Good shot.
will you?
You're in trouble now.
Look out! You got it! One left. Matt! Watch the sand!
Bullseye!
Move, Aloy!
Take this!
Uh-oh.
Futile resistance!
The irony of the bullets being unable to hit me.
That's the last one! Look out! Can't let up!
Stay still! I'll make your dirty work.
Senga! I need a pickup! Coming in!
Oh, this scene looks sick.
Launcher's heading for deeper waters. He's not getting away. Go get him! Blowing up that last heat sink might have breached the hull. I gotta get inside and find Laundra. It's coming to a stop! You can catch it! It's breaking down. Good. Better get in there before Laundra makes repairs.
I don't know how I feel about the fact that this big fight is literally just
Could be
been,
coming from inside.
how can I say,
The breach. It might be my way in.
just a, you know, big target, wait for it to come, but what can you expect from, I mean, what limits they have? Narrative-wise, this boss is amazing.
Okay, I'm in. Now to find Laundra. Aloy! Laundra's bringing the horse back up to the surface! I'll climb up and find him. Laundra has to be wired in to control this thing. That makes him vulnerable. He's gotta be near the processing orbit to fight. Catch me if you can!
I will say this, you built a machine that's supposed to be automated and
You okay in there? Getting there. You? Laundra took a couple swipes at me, but I outflew him. Just hold on a little longer. I think this leads toward the front. Ah!
I'm weary about all these things arguing like this now, knowing that they could probably hurt me. Shit.
Alondra has to be wired in to control this thing. That makes him vulnerable. He's gotta be near the processing unit at the front. Catch me if you can!
Is this a good time to bring up that the climbing system has always been a bit janky in this game? Even with the so-called improvements.
Alondra has to be wired in to control this thing. That makes him vulnerable. He's gotta be near the processing unit at the front. Catch me if you can! You okay in there? Getting there. You? Alondra took a couple swipes at me, but I outflew him. Just hold on a little longer. This leads toward the front. Looks like those vents don't stay open for long.
What's up, Diggs?
Yeah, whatever! Hooked up to the processing. Destroying it might shut down the horse. I gotta get in there.
Containment breach in Sector 5A.
Don't want to get fried.
Flush the cylinders again.
They really couldn't think of anything better than this.
Sealing off anterior conversion chamber.
Aloy! The horse is heading inland towards the coast!
Shit.
I'm almost to Alondra. Stand by.
You. How unwelcome. Caught you!
And that.
Oh, I've got so much more! Get back!
Fired with the orb. I gotta destroy it. Cut his control. Don't like that, do ya? Better target more connectors.
Let me guess, by him interfacing with this thing, he is now, his regular Zenith shield is now compromised.
Dodge those surges if I time it right. There, the distributor. It messing with that. Gotta hit the other one. I need another way to drain its power.
Death is coming! No escape!
Butcher can't keep the shield up when he attacks.
Oh.
Just give up and die! No, it can't end like this!
Can't it?
I will not be stopped! Wasted effort!
Dude always fucking moves in front of the fucking thing as you gotta shoot.
Not yet.
That won't work! Let's see you suffer! The future is mine! Want to go? You will not defeat me. I will build a new world, adored by my loyal followers. While you choke on fallout. Right until Nemesis rips apart your pathetic planet!
Whatever you say. One more.
Stick
Got it. The whole thing's down. Fire. You gotta get out. Almost done.
You really do ruin everything, don't you?
Think I'm inside this thing's head. Gonna need a quick exit. On my way. Damn it!
Tell me she scanned it
Come on.
quick. I know she didn't rip the shit out of his head.
Hold on.
Not really sure how to land this thing.
We did it!
I wonder what everyone back in the settlement thinks about what just happened. To see a metal devil rise from the dead?
Guess you better report to the Admiral and find out. Go on, it's okay. I'll catch up.
Don't leave me waiting too long.
Silence? It's done. Londra's dead.
Excellent. I expect he put up a fight.
Yeah, you could say that. He, threw a Horus at me.
Did he? That couldn't have been easy to defeat, even for you.
I've had help from one of the Quinn. And I'm sending you some data from Londra's implant. See what you can find out.
Londra's personal logs should indeed be fascinating. I'll keep you posted on progress.
With Londra gone, I could poke around the burning shores for a bit. Or I could head for Fleet's End and get back with Seika.
Alright, I am curious to see how the story ends, so... This actually took a bit longer than I was expecting. Hour-long grand finale, I'll take it. Kinda wish there was a boat around here somewhere. Or I was hoping she'd take the water wing. But wouldn't want her to crash into one settlement. Oh, that'd be a hell of a way to end off the journey.
Aloy, when we saw the Metal Devil rise from the hills, it was as if the time of ashes had come again. To think the two of you defeated it by yourselves, it staggers the imagination. And that's not even your most important feat, as far as I'm concerned. Thank you for returning our lost brothers and sisters. What else can I say but that we are in your debt?
All I ask is that you give my friend here the credit she deserves for all the risks she took.
I would have it no other way.
Is he gonna try to take your focus?
I was wondering the same thing.
Well, he can't. You're gonna need it. I'll show you why. Seika, meet Alva. The two of you will need to coordinate in order to reunite the expedition.
Beta briefed me already. I'm so glad to see you guys. You should have heard the cheer that went up when I told the others here in Landfall that your half of the fleet survived.
Diviner Alva, it's an honor.
Likewise. Well, we can chat about all the details later. For now, shouldn't you two be celebrating the fact that you just took down a Zenith and a Horus? Come on. Away with you.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm pretty terrible at celebrating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, I'm a sailor, so it usually starts with alcohol. I think we have some bilge blaze. You know, spirits distilled from whatever hasn't spoiled in the ship's stores.
Oh. You make it sound so good.
Yeah, it's not really for beginners, so you get a pass this time.
Okay.
But there is something I wanted to talk to you about. Meet me back where we first met when you can. Okay?
Okay. I'll see you there.
I do like the Alva cameo, and I like Alva as a character. And
Seika wants to talk. It's good. And I know I need to move on soon, but I'm not really ready to say goodbye to her just yet.
oh, you
Before
kids.
I find her, maybe I should look for her sister around the settlement, just to see how she's holding up.
I mean, it don't matter. I'm starting to see where this is going, and I don't mind it so much. You know what? It's not the first time they've approached, you know... This game actually approached a lot of, those more, what would we call, political things in more acceptable ways, and it doesn't feel forced, as, at least in my mind, but then again, I'm not, I'm hardly the expert on human interaction, so... I mean, you had a Tenakth who was a, for lack of better terminology, was a cross-dresser, but people did think he was insane at first. I think it's a little weird, but nonetheless, he earned their respect by still proving he was Tenakth. He was tough. He was a warrior.
That's something that might interest you.
And little things like that, and I know we saw somewhat, I think it was the two Quen was a gay couple. Nothing wrong with that in my mind. So, if it turns out Aloy is also, then it doesn't bother me as much. I mean, Elizabeth, her mother, is also had a
Want to grab a drink later?
what's the word? I'm not familiar with the terminology, but it had a terminology that doesn't sound offensive in some way. But we know Aloy's mother was also homosexual, so I don't mind.
I guess I was wrong about a few things.
Hi, Kina. I'm Aloy. We didn't get properly introduced before.
Of course. Seika told me about everything you did to bring me back. You must think I'm such a fool.
No,
I keep replaying everything in my mind, and I still can't understand how I could have been so wrong. When Walter appeared to us, he really did seem divine.
well, he had a lot of experience manipulating people. Centuries, really.
He promised a whole new world, with me at his side. To think it was all a lie, and I fell for it.
Look, you've been through a lot. I'm sure it will take you some time to work through it. Just try to remember that Seika's been through a lot too, okay? She risked exile to find you, not to mention death.
And I abandoned her. I don't know if she'll ever forgive me.
She will. But you might have to work for it a little.
I'll do my best.
Good luck, Kina.
Hey, can we switch shifts, please?
Was that really necessary?
Leave it to, and I gotta admit, it's taken me a minute
Let's get
to
going.
get it all catch up in my mind, but is it just me, or did Alpha fall into almost her normal I want to say fangirl type of demeanor when she immediately said, "Didn't you guys just take down a Horus?" I don't know. Aloy may not be comfortable with that sort of almost hero worship, but she just keeps on doing what she has to do and ends up making that about.
So, Sync is the name for me where we first met. There's no reason to be nervous, right? Yeah.
It does kind of make me wonder what Rost would say about this. That is something we don't see in the Nora Sacred Land, is anything of that sort. So we don't see, but it would have been interesting to hear if she had maybe made a comment about Ross would advise her about.
There she is. You must feel pretty good. Got your sister back, your people. What's next for the woman of the hour?
You're the one who ripped apart a metal devil from the inside. I think you should get a bit of credit too.
Maybe a little.
As for what's next, the Admiral's going to need my help to reunite our half of the expedition with Alva up north. And after that, I don't know. I don't think things will ever be the same with my sister, or my people.
You're not gonna sail back with him?
I want to see home again. Someday. But things have changed. The Quen don't know what to do with me, and I don't know where I fit in. I guess you know what that's like.
Yeah. For a long time, I hated the idea of home. For me, it meant where I grew up, where I wasn't wanted. But the thing is, the last few months, I've realized that home isn't really a place at all. It's more like the people I want to be with.
I like that. And, well, more and more I've been thinking, I want to be with you. And I was hoping that you felt the same way.
And what if I do?
I think I know how to handle it.
Finally!
Yeah.
Zeika, I have a long road ahead of me.
I know. There are things I have to do too, but it's enough to know how you feel.
I don't know when I'm gonna see you again.
Me either. But no matter what happens, just don't forget about me. Okay?
Never.
nice big shot of the horizon too. That's one of the beautiful things about this game. I'll let the credits roll. I don't know. Like, apparently the whole, that ending, that whole thing with Aloy and Seika kissing and turning out Aloy being, homosexual is a divider in the community. And that just... I didn't mind that, personally. Like, I know when I finished the first game, I shipped Aloy and Varl. And then, you know, Varl and Zoe became a thing. And I just thought, you know, Aloy's had a long, still ongoing journey, and it's nice to see that she's not shouldering the burdens on her own. Above all else, she deserves to have a happy ending and something worth fighting for, too. Something that she chooses, not out of some obligation, you know. I mean, in the beginning, she's motivated still, but I don't know if it's because she wants to or she feels obligated to continue on Elizabeth's dream. Well, we'll see how it plays out in the next game. Or another DLC. I wouldn't know. Aloy seems to have made some friends along the way, but I don't know how it's gonna play out when the new game starts. I can see whatever it is. Alva didn't seem bothered by the fact that Seika has a focus. Maybe she kept the bridge to the situation. Maybe she secretly was one of the people in the Quen who believe in change, or would want to change. Doesn't surprise me if she's been hanging with Aloy for the time being, studying all that data. I'm curious how Alva and Seika are going to appear in the next game. It's heavily theorized that Seika, or not Seika, the Quen homeland is going to be a part of the next game, because people predict based on the way they teased the Tenakth in Zero Dawn. Or rather, they didn't, I shouldn't say tease, that's not the term I would use. They mentioned the Tenakth, from my memory, once. There was one rebel leader that she, or not rebel leader. There was one prisoner escaped from, one of the 3 prisoners that escaped from the Karja jail, that one off side quest that somehow I missed before the, for my first time completing the game. Ooh, it's a mention of, Lance Reddick. Rest in peace, Lance Reddick. Are they just playing the credits of the entire game again? Or, I don't know. But, yeah, I'm really curious how things are gonna play out. There are a lot of things they can explore if they, follow old patterns. Definitely gonna see more of the Quen, because it's one of the tribes that we didn't really explore that much, and they've built up more of it, and they've mentioned so much about it. It would be a shame to, shame not to just see the homeland. There's a lot of side quests they can do. I can't imagine that, if Alva stands behind Aloy and the Imperial family decides to go against Aloy, that they wouldn't threaten Alva's family. So that's a side quest and a half. Obviously Seyka's hopefully Seyka makes an appearance. I'm curious about the Admiral and how the people will see Aloy. I mean, it seems like very few, at least I want to assume the people who landed at Fleet's End were mostly soldiers, and of course there's the compliance dude. Not a lot of them know much about the legacy enough to recognize Aloy's face, so who knows? I could see it. I could really see it. The diviners, the board of overseers, and higher ups like that might be threatened by Aloy, because she's a literally walking, talking fountain of the so-called forbidden knowledge that the overseers try to keep bottled up, probably to maintain control. Definitely to maintain control. Like I said, I like a lot of people also want to explore the Oseram homeland, and because we have that shuttle, the Zenith, we're using, I could see us spanning, different parts of the world as part of the open world in Forbidden West, or Horizon 3, excuse me. And if I'm be honest, if they don't do this, I'll be surprised. But if they do use the shuttle as a means of transportation, and it doesn't crash immediately into the Quen homeland and destroy all of our gear, and, cause us our hard reset back to low levels, that it would surprise me. But it would also be nice because they didn't. They stuck to a cliche but made it fresh, or took their own spin on it. I could also see Aloy landing and immediately getting tossed into prison as a heretic. But I am extremely curious about how the royal family is going to act, because a lot of the powerful tribe leaders we've seen so far are all honorable people. Sun King Avad, okay, he's a bit of a love-crazed person yearning for that, but all in all, compared to what we know of his predecessor, he's a much better leader. Believes in change for better, more peaceful solutions. Hekarro, that's supposed to be an accomplished warrior, an advocate for peace. I would also like to see the Oseram homeland. I really would. I mean, yes, they are all. We've seen two Oseram so-called stereotype, or actually three. We got the hardworking kind of. We got the hardworking, foreman construction. I wouldn't call it foreman, but we've seen Oseram that are kind of like Petra. They enjoy a good drink as much as the next person, but they know how to work. They know how to keep order. They like to build things. We've got people like Erend who are able warriors and able drinkers. And then we've got the devious type like Dervahl and what was her name? The lady Erend and Aloy kill at the end of Erend's little side quest. I forget what her name is. They seem to be. That sort of intelligence and tinkering exists. So, imagine what a group of Oseram could do if they had the right mindset, the right morals, and just the time to study the focus. Be cranking out assault rifles before too long. But all of this is just, you know, I'm not the so-called creative director of the Horizon 3, and I know, and these last two, Forbidden West is one of those few games I pre-ordered, and I don't often pre-order games. But I trusted this studio after Zero Dawn, so I took the chance, and I was not disappointed. I just hope there are some things they will change, though. Like, I really hope the upgrade system isn't going to be as extensively grindy as it was in this game. Because, damn it if I'm about to go hunt down another dozen Slaughter Spines at night. Apex Slaughter Spines. Yeah. But that was also my own fault. In hindsight, the parts I need, they aren't too crazy. They're not like, oh, I gotta strip a part or avoid blowing up this part. It was just it was the Apex Slaughter Spine heart, which, in the grand scheme of things, I could just forego all strategy and just yeet a bunch of explosives. And judging from the results in the arena, that is probably the easiest way to get things done quickly. So maybe that's my own fault, looking too much into things and not being as adaptable as the game might demand of me. Relying too much on things like locking the machine down in a way such that they can't, I get a free opening, or actually the common practice for a lot of machines in Zero Dawn was tie them up, freeze them, and kill them. Was not that difficult. But, nonetheless, we'll see how it plays out. I think I'll stop talking now. Let the credits roll, and I might actually run around and talk to all the talk to Alva in Legacy's Landfall just to see if she has anything mentioned about it. Something new.
Aloy, with Gaia's help, I've managed to decrypt a part of the data you sent. Suffice it to say, we have much to discuss.
Meet me back at the base then. My room.
Very well.
Wherever your journey leads, know that I'll be rooting for you. If anyone can find a way to stop the end of the world, it's you, Aloy. You go on. I'll head back to the settlement in a bit. Wherever your journey leads, know that I'll be rooting for you.
Alrighty, just want to make sure all the dialogue is this is also the dialogue. Anyone who's ever played a Souls game knows certain things that need to be done.
Going gently. Welcome back, Aloy.
Didn't even realize these were here.
You did it! You actually defeated a reactivated Horus! Are you hurt? Anything broken?
I'm fine, Beta.
I hope you never have to face another one.
She just cursed me with fighting at least 2 more, didn't she?
So, the last Zenith is dead. Of the ones that came back on the Odyssey, anyway. That just leaves Nemesis. We'll find a way to beat it, Aloy. I know it. Stay safe out there, okay?
I think that's the last of her.
Stay safe out there, okay?
Yep. I do like the little notes that Beta has left around the base now.
Welcome back, Aloy. Beta was quite concerned for you during your fight with Londra and his Horus, but I was confident you would prevail. I have been assisting Sylens in decrypting the data you acquired from Londra's implant. He appears to welcome my support, though I hope he one day views me more as an ally and less as an assistant.
He's making progress. Very, very slowly.
I wish you well. I wish you well.
You're back. And after mingling with the Quen, I imagine that you're eager for some intelligent conversation.
There are some pretty special people among the Quen. If you dropped down to Earth once in a while and did a little mingling yourself, you might realize that.
I have more important matters to deal with. Like the data you recovered from Londra.
You found a lead.
Indeed. A log entry he wrote shortly after the Zeniths escaped the destruction of their colony. I'll send it to you. There is much to unpack, but most importantly, Londra theorizes about how Nemesis might be countered. His musings include a list of 21st century corporations that manufactured state-of-the-art weapon systems. It's possible that one of these weapons could be deployed against the enemy. I'll have to investigate each company, of course, locate their facilities, unearth their technologies, determine their efficacy, and whether they can be brought back online.
All by yourself, huh?
Well...
Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you found something that can help. But I've been wondering why you stayed behind with us. It's the challenge, isn't it? The chance to prove you've got the biggest brain of all.
My reasons are mine alone.
And that's why you'll always be alone.
Aloy, Nemesis is not a threat that can be defeated single-handedly. I am grateful for your extraordinary contributions.
Oh, Sylens. We might thaw that icy heart of yours yet. Now let's see what he found. Silence is right. Londra's thoughts could really help us in the fight against Nemesis.
Stay safe out there, okay?
Alright. Never realized just how interesting the reading in this game could be. Like, I've skimmed over a lot of the, documents and things just because it's not my first playthrough. And there's not really an incentive to find all the recordings. And by incentive, I mean a completion trophy. So, I do have questions. I do know there's an audio log somewhere in Beta's room, which is only open once Gemini happens, which of course I didn't find. I only found it on YouTube a couple of days ago.
Landfall welcomes you, Aloy.
Hey, Alva. Thank you for sticking around. I know it couldn't have been easy to stay when most of the Quen went home.
I came to this land to find a way to save my family. I can't go back yet. Not with what's coming. I told Bohai about Nemesis, and I gave him a new focus.
Oh. Are you sure we can trust him with it?
I know he'll probably find a way to twist it to his advantage with the other overseers back home. But once Gaia is completely up and running again, we might be able to set up a network so that we can stay in contact. Maybe I'll even get to speak to my sister. And he said he would petition the Emperor to send us aid.
Do you think the Emperor will listen?
To be honest, I don't know. But I hope so. When Nemesis comes, I'll be right there with you, Aloy. We lost so many ships on the way here. I hope the flotilla has a safer journey home. You know, I kind of miss the base. All the data to look through.
Steady now.
And the others, of course. But at least we have our focuses to keep in touch. When Nemesis comes, I'll be right there with you, Aloy.
Of course, she doesn't mention anything about the DLC. That's a slight... I feel like that's an oversight on the part of the, devs, but... oh well.
Where did they even tremor tusks the rebels about?
Earn more medals and the rewards will be great.
Well, I guess safe travels.
Spill some blood, earn some medals. That's what we're here for.
Ready to test your skills in the arena?
Oh, joy. A lot of brimshine to come from this.
We'll see you later, champion.
Nothing that really catches my attention. But somehow I don't think... if there's another DLC that's gonna come after this, I might come and do some prep work, but failing that, I know darn well, I don't think they're gonna let us import saves. They might, but somehow I don't think they'll let us carry over all of our gear, even if there's a way to make our saves, you know, a thing. Like The Witcher 3 had, Witcher 3 had a system tied to that, but I'm not 100% sure on how that actually functioned. Oh yeah, Aaron's here.
So, Las Vegas. How's it going?
I've been talking with Morland about how to get the word out about Nemesis up in the claim. The Oseram are free folk. It'll be hard to get them to work together. But him and me, we know a lot of people. We get enough of them riled up, the Eldermen will have to listen.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you guys.
I'm not impressed with those lights at all. Could care less.
That's a good thing we put an end to Sarah's plans. My sister would have been proud.
You know how a lake is water surrounded by land, right?
There is a lot of work ahead of us.
I know what a lake
But we'll make sure my people stand with you when Nemesis shows up.
So imagine that
You know, one time I'd like the two of us to go on an adventure where angry Oseram aren't trying to kill us.
by water.
That's a good thing we put an end to Sarah's plans.
Took the rebel outpost down, did
My
you?
sister would have been proud.
Good. Only a matter of time before they raise it to themselves. Not impressed with those lights at all.
Didn't forget your tools today, did you? Did everyone get out?
Roland built some work. Royals, the marble, the beauty all around him.
That's not the mining.
The old wordsmith's heart warmed as a friend returned. And above, the serpents continued to dance in the sky, like sparks leaping from a flaming forge. Don't suppose you found more ornaments?
I did, actually. Here you go.
So, what can I do for you?
Let's see this one.
You got it. Ah, now this I understand. He felt a pang of long-lost kinship for the sharing of traditions through ale and harvest. So she entered once more. So, did you...
I should go.
Come back whenever...
I'm assuming this is the, I don't really know which...
So?
I'm not really sure which one is the so-called new one. I assume it might be this one.
This one.
And so the wordsmith set out to bring new light to the ruins above. Fireworks like Morland's, and all that other stuff floating around. Is that snow?
Don't think so.
Dust?
No.
Hail?
I think it's just sparkles.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh well. Is there anything else? You know what, for the hell of it, I might just show off what happened to Talo as well.
Sure, let's light up at the desert, but good way of not attracting attention.
I'm pretty sure Kotallo is up in the Memorial Grove, I think.
I'm going to petition to join the Chief's Guard.
Free passage over the borders.
Moments later, the entire grove was filled with lights.
Like the days of the first Tenok.
Even more, the truth of the visions was revealed to us. Then,
I hope you're well, Aloy.
Hey. How does it feel to be back with the tribe?
It's an adjustment. I'd gotten used to your base and your comrades. But I've spoken to Hekarro about Nemesis. The clan commanders are next. My hope is that the entire tribe will be behind you when the time comes.
Thanks, Kotallo. That means a lot.
Thank you for helping me with my new arm. The other Tenakth look at my new arm with apprehension. I like it. My new arm is strong, but I don't always need it. Thank you for helping me with my new arm.
Alright. I'd say that's enough Horizon. I mean, I can never get enough Horizon, but for the time being, I think,
The visions of the Ten are renewed.
I think I've had my fun with this game, playing it a second time over. My hope will be the third one continues. You don't get many sequels that either continue off of or do better when it comes to stepping up to the bar of their predecessors. But this one, I think it did. I just hope the next one continues to do so. Twitch, this is hopefully, well, I won't say hopefully, but this is, maybe it's going to be the last of my Horizon Forbidden West streams. Can't promise nothing, they release another DLC. But for the time being, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and tell your friends. And Aloy, signing off.